Alright guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing, did we actually need fresh TBC classic servers? And by the way guys, when I'm talking about fresh servers in this instance, I'm not implying that all of the current classic WoW servers should have been totally deleted and made into new fresh servers. What I'm talking about is, one or two fresh servers added to each region. Back before the launch, I was definitely a big advocate for fresh classic servers, because one of my main concerns, and one of the concerns of basically most people who wanted fresh servers, is that the economy would be totally ruined if people were jumping into TBC Classic with, the gold cap and everything like that, because there's a lot of mages in Classic WoW who are selling boosts in Marathon and everything like that and making a truckload of gold. We were kind of memeing that primals would cost over 100 gold each, your primal might to be over 1,000 gold, and you'd have to spend at least over 100,000 gold to get all of your crafted gear. I mean, I definitely thought this as well, and we definitely couldn't have been more wrong, okay? We have massively overestimated how bad the economy would be in Classic TBC. I mean, it's obviously much worse on your really big servers where there are the top guilds, but for the most part, the prices are just kind of, fairly normal. They're very similar to what they would have been like on private servers, which are obviously fresh servers themselves. So basically, the economy has turned out to be what a fresh server would have turned out to be anyway. And I think, although many people were running into TBC with a lot of gold, there are many, gold sinks in TBC Classic, like Epic Flying, like all of the crafted gear, which was obviously much more expensive on launch, and the more rich people could have bought all of the crafted gear earlier. For example, I've rushed to make spellcloth early and actually made 1,000 gold with just 2 pieces of spellcloth, and these days I would be only make about 150 gold. For myself, I'm not really much of a gold farmer, and I'm a fairly semi-casual player, but even I've actually managed to make most of my crafted gear by now, and I've never really been in a bad financial situation, because I've had to spend too much on consumes, okay, because the economy just isn't really that bad. It isn't bad. They also obviously released Draenei and Blood Elf early, admittedly not early enough, but at least people who were re-rolling to a shaman or a paladin, they weren't at a serious disadvantage compared to other people who were just going to continue leveling their mains. Overall, I think that the issues that we thought were going to be present in TBC Classic, they're just nowhere near as bad as we thought they were going to be. I still think fresh servers would have been nice, mainly for returning players who only wanted to play TBC and therefore they didn't have a character in Classic WoW, and it would have put all those people on a more even playing field. And obviously, for those who actually did want to start fresh, it would just put everyone on a even playing field. I think most people probably wouldn't have got involved in a fresh server anyway due to their own time constraints, and I think people probably would have, given the fresh server a spin, then got bored of the leveling because they don't have enough time, watching streamers like clearing Magfaradons while they're level 50, and probably just gone back to playing their main. I think fresh servers would have only really been a safe haven for more private server players who, never had a character in Classic TBC because they were playing Burning Crusade servers, and obviously they, love playing on fresh servers. I think it would have caused issues anyway. I think it would have massively imbalanced PvP, when it comes to fresh servers, because the people on fresh servers would be massively behind gearing up their characters, and then obviously we had all these issues with extremely long queue times, which would have made it even worse for people who wanted to take PvP seriously on fresh servers. And when I personally look back, I really wanted to play on a fresh server because, I had all of those concerns, and I've always loved playing on fresh servers, leveling up fresh, getting into dungeon groups and everything like that, doing the low level dungeons and making friends along the way. But now when I look back, I'm like, there's no chance I would have had the time to play on a fresh server, level up a character fresh all the way 1 to 70, and then, get into raids and everything like that. There's no chance I would have had that much time. And even if they still released fresh TBC servers, I probably wouldn't bother rolling on them, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Not even a fresh classic server, Because yeah. But anyway guys, that is the end of the video. My name is MetaGoblin. To my next video, ciao.